What's going on, you guys? Aaron here from Departures Capital. I like to do a little intro, but happy Sunday. It's a gloomy day here, and I simply wanted to go live just for maybe about half an hour, just talk to you guys about a couple new developments within our channel and some things to watch for, getting prepared for this coming week, some things to look out for. So we'll give you guys a couple minutes to join up the stream. Didn't really promote it or schedule it or anything, but I am going to drop the link in our Discord group. So I do notice that a bunch of you guys watch this after the fact, so I'll try to make it as interesting as possible and not just for our live viewers. So let me just quickly go to our Discord group, which has been growing pretty awesome, by the way. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I'll load up the comments in just a couple seconds so we can see what you guys are saying. There we go. Wowzers. Okay, so we already got 27 people, guys. That's pretty sweet. What's up, Ron? What's up, Frank? What's up, Ramdad the Loner? Papa Doc. Thank you for supporting me, guys. We are one subscriber away from 12K. So anyone who didn't hit that subscribe button, anyone who didn't hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that like button also, by the way, guys, right there. So let me just drop this link into the Discord group. Departures Capital Discord group. We're live now. And I'll also drop the link to our Discord just in case anybody didn't join. But we've got a lot of you guys have already joined our Discord group. But I'll put it there just in case. Give me 2 seconds. Perfect. So there's the link to our Discord group. Sonia Singh. Oh my gosh, thank you. We just hit 12K. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, so we're just going to be looking at a couple different things. I wanted to share with you guys one little chart from our most recent VIP trader report. So anybody who subscribed to our VIP trader program, obviously I'm not going to give away all the info and stuff, but I just wanted to simply bring up one chart. So let me just see if I can open this. Okay, so this is our most recent report. It goes out every Sunday, but there was a portion in there that I just wanted to show you guys when it comes to gold, and then we can have something to look at. So give me 2 seconds here. So okay, this is the only thing we're going to show you guys. So any of our VIP members, don't worry, we don't give this report away. That sticks to our community. But so this is the US dollar index versus gold, and in our report, I just wanted to show you guys. Southern Oregon checking in. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate the super chats. So thank you, guys. So like I said, on Thursday, I just wanted to point out that if you guys can see here, we noticed a huge rally within the US dollar, but the price of gold was holding very, very steadily, even moving up in a sense. And then the next day on Friday, we got a total explosion. So we're going to be watching gold for this week. Just as gold has pulled back substantially, the markets have been getting a bit shaky. But if you guys can see, we pretty much were holding on to that 1280. Right in and around 1280 here. I'll pull up the candlestick charts. And yeah, once again, Joe, I appreciate that. Your super chats are very appreciated. Every dollar goes right back into my channel to make it bigger and better. So let me just pull up the chat on my phone so it's easier for me. All right, Amex Gold is on fire. Yes, T got strong buy, then they're saying it will go back to 10. ACB, RTI, Choom, Xena, and MPX. What's up, Mike? What's up, Ramdat? What's up, Kim Jong Skills? That's a great name. Do you think T-God will reach 10 bucks or 20 bucks or go as high as can it be? What's up, Mom? What's up, Phil? Steven, what's going on? Angelo, Caton, haven't seen you here before. Thanks for tuning in. We've got some new viewers. Along with Sonia, you're a new viewer too. Okay, so Aaron, you need a picture of a Lamborghini in the background. Maybe one day. And I apologize, my green screen is going to start to fade as the light in here is not that But I'll try just quickly to adjust the settings. If you guys want, I can just simply change this a little bit. So I might get a little pixelated, but it'll make the background a little more visible. So that should help us out a little bit. I don't know if it's helping. Wait a second here. Let's see what's going on. Here, let me test something out. It's not working. Here we go. Filters. This is what's gonna help us out. So I might get a little pixelated, guys, but the white, that ghosting is gonna disappear. So we'll keep it at about this. There we go. That's much better. Fixed. Problem solved. Okay, so what's up, Humble? Namaste will get bought out. Can we get a look at Namaste, please? Talk about Namaste predictions. All right, that is actually a really good idea. So we'll definitely take a look at some of these stocks in the cannabis space for you guys today. Namaste's been all over the place, and I haven't bought the dip, FYI. We'll look at MedMen too after for you. But we'll pull up the candlestick charts here and make it full screen now. Now once again my head is in the way, so here let me shrink myself. Oh shoot. Let me shrink myself so you guys can see the full charts. I'll go in the middle here if that works for you guys. Just put myself in the middle of the screen. Maybe I can make myself a little bit smaller still. There we go. All right, it's like we're in the middle of the charts. Cool. So Namaste. It's really hard to say. I mean, we are seeing lower lows, which is obviously because of the bad news now. Some people have talked about 25 cents. That's a long way down. Namaste does look like it's still in a downtrend. It's just a tough one for me. I mean, personally, guys, I want to see Namaste get back into at least the 80s. So recent performance, I mean, we're off 60 cents. So we've bounced a little bit. Key levels I'm watching right in and around 80 cents. I want to see Namaste hold on to 80 cents. If we can hold on to 80 cents, then I feel like, I don't know why this got so loud, but I would say like if we can hold on to mid 80 cent range, then we could potentially move back up to $1. But for now, Namaste needs some things. They need a really good PR right now because the company is suffering and the uncertainty is just killing the stock price. Personally, I would not buy Namaste until they release their financials. Whenever they do release their financials and we have a clear picture of what's going on. This is too loud. Now, with that being said, could Namaste be oversold like crazy and have the potential to run? Yes, but in my personal opinion, it's just not worth the fact that I already have Namaste and I've bought it so many times. I just wouldn't add to that position. If I never owned a Namaste before, I would personally take a gamble on it. Why not? I would take a small position if I never owned Namaste, but right now I feel like I own too much Namaste and I wouldn't buy it. That's just my personal opinion. Don't buy or don't sell or don't do anything just because that's what I would do, but I'm just saying, guys, I do still hold on to Namaste and I hope they can turn themselves around. Let's get into a few more companies. TRST will trade sideways until the end of the month. 48 North is overbought. But buy Namaste before the financials. They will pop on financials. See, that's a very good possibility. The last time I bought Namaste was at 90 cents, so I'm not adding any more to Namaste. Just personally. Yo, what's up, Motorboat? How are you guys doing on this fine Sunday? It's pretty gloomy today, guys, here. let's take a look at a couple more companies. Canopy is so expensive. That's a very interesting point that you just put out, because I actually have a 15-minute video that's going to drop this week on Canopy growth. Me and Investing Hustler, we took some time out to dive a little bit more into technical analysis. So we're dropping a technical analysis video on Aurora Cannabis and on Canopy growth. So stay tuned for those. Does anybody know when Namaste will release their financials? Well, it's supposed to be the end of March, but they said they could potentially be delayed, so we'll see what happens for that. All right, so let's get into a couple more of these companies. There are a few more stocks that I will be watching very closely for this week. I'm really looking to buy some water, so we're going to take a look at that real quick. We'll bring up our whole cannabis portfolio just to see what exactly are we looking at on the week, and we'll show you guys our watch list too. What are we buying for tomorrow? So we'll get right into that. Depends on the performance of the markets, but Alkaline Water closing the day down at 365. So we are watching Alkaline Water. So Wayland Group kind of making a bounce, but we were reading an article here. Let's just yes, guys, 12,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. All right. I just wanted to confirm that. Okay. There's our thumbnail. Our lovely thumbnail. I'll look at that in a sec. Just give me a sec. Angelo C., welcome to our Discord group. Thank you for joining. So we were also looking at this fantastic article for gold, but we'll get into our watch list. So right now, feel free to drop some requests, guys. Let me know which cannabis stocks you'd like me to take a look at, and I'll gladly take a look at them. Also let you guys know what we are looking at buying on the week. T-God, all right, cool. T-God, Planet 13. Perfect. Yo, Adman. What's up, Yuda man? All right, cool. So we'll take a look at that. Make sure to smash that like button, guys. Just 22 likes so far. We've got 60 people watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Only have to ask 4 times for Vivo. Sorry, buddy. Okay. I appreciate your persistence. We'll look at Vivo first. Vivo, NBev, hitting the like button. What else? Fire. Okay, great. Let's take a quick look at Vivo. I hope the position of my camera is alright for you guys. I'm trying to be out of the way. Vivo is still at a low. The stock looks like it's got lots of potential. Now, diving a little bit closer into this technical analysis, I mean, I would say, okay, so recently, since 2019, Vivo has been hitting higher lows, which is nice to see. I'd say if we can, Vivo's got a tough chart. Vivo's never really had a tremendous run other than when it spiked up like crazy back in early 2018. It's been a fairly slow moving stock from 50 cents to $1. That's still a 40% move, so it's still a pretty good move. But I do think Vivo's got a lot more room to run. And let's just take a quick look at the on paper market cap. Sunday fun day with departures. What's up, CoinStacks? Yes, sir. CoinStacks definitely knows how to hit that like button. $289 million market cap. I definitely like the 52-week range, 57 cents to 233. So if you're looking for a small to mid cap producer, I mean, the charts definitely do look pretty nice for Vivo. Thanks, buddy. Once again, we're always going to try to use those candlestick charts and we're also going to do a better job for technical analysis. But on Monday, aka tomorrow, oh no, my incense. We'll have a lot more indicators that we're going to be using, so the technical analysis will improve. Ooh, I also got something that's pretty oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped my cup. We've got a really cool thing, guys. We're going to light some incense. You guys probably think I'm such a weirdo. No, I just think it smells good. Too much cooking in my house this weekend. But check out this incense, guys, on a side note. Straight from Shanghai. Alrighty. Don't want to smoke us out here. Perfect. Hexo earnings March 14th. What's going on with Aphria? We just released a thorough technical analysis video on Aphria. So we'll take a quick look, but we've got a ton more requests. I know you guys wanted to see NBev and T-God. T-God, you want to see T-God, so we'll get to that too. Where's everybody else on Sunday? It's live. I mean, I think I'm the only one who's live right now on Sunday, so. I think Aphria is eventually going to be a buyout target, which could propel the stock further. Right now, right now it looks like, here, let's pull up the candlestick charts. Sorry guys, candlesticks are always better. See, we've struggled around the high 12s for a while. And what concerns me is Aphria hasn't been able to push above 14 recently. So although Aphria is making higher lows. So from a technical perspective, you could easily just draw this line here and say that Aphria right now it's testing some pretty critical support, I'd say. So if we break below that, potentially back to 11, we could sell back down to maybe $10. So in our video, we talk all about this. We talk all about this in our video. That's the most recent video other than this live stream on my channel, Main Investing Hustler. So if you guys want to see more about Aphria, will save us some time. Yeah, you guys can see that Aphria is right here. Bam, Aphria to $20. So
get some tea.
You see my green screen right there. So we talk all about Aphria in that video. Line. Feel free to check that out. I'm gonna look at T-God now.
I'm hoping it breaks that $14 resistance line, and then it could continue to uptrend. Like
yeah, if we break lots 14, of talk about T-God recently. Lots of talk people saying that T-God
to like $17.
Exactly. So if it breaks that resistance line right here, it might continue to uptrend.
I do like the run that T-God's been doing.
I don't know what's going to happen, whether they get a deal or not.
It's up almost 100%.
And if not, we might start to see a new support line at 10. So it's going to be tough. It's either going to be bouncing in between here if it doesn't break this $14.
When we encountered some resistance, hopefully right in and around $3-4
that we've been seeing since December, pretty much.
I said I want to see T-God consolidate in and around here.
That's pretty much it for Aphria. We could look at them, how they look on paper. Right now, Aphria is a little overvalued. Their price to sales is at 87, price to revenue is at 56.
Higher lows.
What do you think about those numbers?
Higher lows.
I think they're right. They're right in the middle. I mean,
yeah.
For T-God to remain,
you've got stocks like Khiron that are just
uptrending,
astronomical.
Yeah, they're in the hundreds. Like even Aurora, I think their price to sales, price to revenue, they're in the hundreds right now.
Seems to be a longer term trend.
Aphria's right in the middle. I feel like
I could see
the stock is
potentially
definitely
coming down
recovered from that
just a little bit more
seller deal and the management shakeup
potentially T-God
and all that kind of stuff.
T-God coming down to like
The future is kind of like
$4.
investors just aren't sure.
In the short term,
are they going to get bought out?
But as long
What's
as we
the
don't
direction
drop
of the
below,
company?
I would say around 3.
Are they really going? But the thing is, though, they've got some quality assets and some great production capacity.
It looks like it could still be in an uptrend. So
we'll see.
The one thing I do like about Aphria is they have a total of $2 billion in assets, and their market cap is at $3 billion. So
yeah, exactly.
Oh, damn. Sorry, guys. See, my computer's muted, so I can't hear if the video is playing. Yeah, so, all right. Amateur move, guys. Amateur move. Thank you. Imagine if I wasn't checking the comments. Hey, be nice. Sorry, man. Okay, we'll start over on T-God. I'll sum it up real quick. What's going on, What's going on, Wesley? I'm glad you guys still think I'm a goat, even though that was a straight up amateur move. So basically, guys, the points, all I wanted to say for T-God was I think it is still in an uptrend. We're making, as you guys can see here, we're making higher lows. And I do think T-God could pull back a little bit more. But, you know, if we bounced off 370, it'd be nice to see it resume that trend. I do think we could come a little bit lower in the short term. It does look like it's rolling over a little bit. But it seems to be maintaining that good pattern. I would get cautious if T-God started to roll over, you know, like into the 350s and tested back $3, then I'd be getting a little bit concerned. But right now, still looking pretty good. And the other point I wanted to make was when T-God hit around 360, I did say we could potentially see some resistance, and we did. We sold off a little bit, but we maintained that upwards trend. I do think we will see some support at, or some resistance at $5, right in and around $5, because that was a very heavy support line for T-God in around $5, and then we had that huge run up. So I'd be careful at $5. What's your long-term U.S. stock play? Zion is releasing their financials tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So you're doing a pre-market stream tomorrow. Good question. I'm thinking about it. I'll either be live at 9 or 10. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like the pre-market? Do you like the during trading? I definitely want to stream during trading hours. But I'll definitely be live in the morning. There will be no sleeping in. We'll be right on it because I want to see what the cannabis sector does, and I also want to see what's going on for the the commodity markets. Why does it do this? Go back. Go back, buddy. We lost our watch list. All right, so quickly gonna pull up gold. You asked me about long-term pick for the U.S. markets. Well, don't own too many U.S. stocks anymore. The majority of them are Canadian, but this is one of our biggest holdings in the U.S. markets. Honestly, I'm bullish on the utility sector. So we own XLU. We own Welltower. I'm not much for growth stocks at the moment. I'd have to ask him. I know Investing Hustler's been doing a lot of pre-market stuff. He's been doing his morning show, so that's pretty cool. And he's been doing pretty well with that, so congrats to him. But yeah, I could ask him for a morning collab potentially. Might be looking to add a little bit to Welltower, although I do feel like we could see it pull back a little bit more. Welltower peaked a couple times at 81, at 79, at 74, potentially at 77. So we'll see what Welltower's up to. Going bullish on Namaste. I could definitely see people going bullish on Namaste. Excuse me, wow. That's an annoying candle chart though. Why do I think T-God's going to 10? I don't necessarily think T-God is going to 10 right now, but I definitely do think that it's got some more room to run. So I'm not super bullish on the cannabis sector right now. Believe it or not, guys. I'll show you something really interesting. So we're going to bring up the full chart. This is just something to keep in mind. So we're going to compare the S&P 500 to HMMJ. HMMJ is the Marijuana Index ETF. I want to compare that over the last month. Unfortunately, it's going to use line graphs when it's comparing it, but there's not much we can do about that. This is not what I'm looking for, though. I wonder if there's a way to switch this from plot, line. Here we go. Line with breaks, histogram. What is this crap? Let's try that out. Now let's put up. I don't know why they don't give us. Let's see what this is. Wow, histogram. No, thank you. No, thank you. We'll go straight back to that line graph. The main point of this, guys, the main point of this is when the markets sink, like we saw the sell-off back in December, the Horizons Marijuana Life Sciences ETF, or the overall cannabis sector, sank by about 8% more than the S&P 500. Now we're seeing the S&P 500 run, and of course the growth sector is going to outperform like crazy, but the gap is starting to narrow as we come down. So it's outperformed during the end of the rally. Now the gap is starting to narrow, and if the markets continue to sell off, I do expect the whole index to underperform the S&P. So that's just one thing to be careful about. Wow, isn't that crazy? See, this is where I'd be very careful. Look at the massive outperformance. I know this is long-term comparison, but look at the massive outperformance of HMMJ recently. And then when the markets start to pull back, look at how fast that gap narrows. So in a sense, there's a lot more on the table for cannabis stocks versus the overall markets on a percentage basis. When we get big runs, that gap narrows relatively fast. So anyways, just one thing to look at. Just one thing to look at. So I just wanted to check how long I've been streaming for, because I do have a friend coming over to my house real quick. But I will take a few more requests. So let's dive into a couple more charts quickly, and then I'll talk about the stocks that we're looking at for this week. Hexo has contracts at JV with Molson and not as close in price as their peers. So gold is going to be a strong watch for this week. I do feel like gold's got more to come, and this could be the next leg up in the rally for gold. Now, there was some conflicting interest, and there was some talks that gold could potentially sell back down to, let's see here, 1260. I just read another article about gold, so it's hard to say, but where's 1260 on the longer term charts here? Let's take a look at the 3-year charts for gold real quick. Gold is a tricky one. I don't know where his case was for 1260 on gold, or 1240 even. But gold's had a nice pullback. Doesn't seem to have bucked that trend of higher lows just yet, but we'll be watching it very closely. Okay. A few more cannabis stocks, and we're going to have to wrap this up, guys, because I do have a couple more things to do today. So we'll keep the portfolio up. We'll take a look at Suniva. So I did say that if Suniva doesn't hold $5, we could tread a little bit lower. So now I'm looking at Suniva if it drops potentially to the mid 4s, somewhere in and around 450 to 460. 440 to 450. That's kind of where I'm looking for Suniva to go short term. We'll pull up the full charts here. I like Suniva long term. The stock's done all right. It's gone from high 2s all the way up to 5.5-ish. But I do think the stock has broken that short-term uptrend, and we could potentially be heading back to about 450, 460. So that's where I'm looking for Suniva in the next little bit, and wouldn't mind adding a little bit to Suniva. Although I wouldn't mind if Suniva sold down even more because, well, I do feel like the market is due for a bit of a pullback. So hopefully we see a little more red, although I don't like to bring bearish news to you guys. So gold looks like it's gonna dip. See what earnings will be this week. They're also not diluted in some of the other guys. Rich TV thinks Tilray is going to 150. I got some Friday at 64. Did I miss ACB? You didn't miss ACB just yet. We'll take a look at Tilray. We'll take a look at ACB. We'll take a look at NBev and the water company. I do think Suniva is going to $10. Long term, that's my target for Suniva. I think we're going to $10. Can trust, please. Alrighty, guys. If my buddy comes over, I'm gonna have to go answer the door because I feel like he'll be here soon, and then I'll be right back. Oh shoot. Sorry, man. I'm on live. Alright, so it looks like he'll be over in 15 minutes. That's no problem. I just had to text him real quick. So let's get back to these charts. Okay, so Tilray. Tilray definitely looks like that big green candle. I'm just trying to see here. Yeah, Tilray at $70. Not looking too bad, to be honest. And let's zoom in here a little bit. No. The chart's looking pretty good for Tilray. I mean, I've never been an investor in Tilray, but I think Khiron is going back to 12 or 13 once the earnings are out. We'll get caught with their pants down. Yeah, I think so too, man. But yeah, Tilray, hard to say. They did make some really good strategic partnerships recently and a bunch of developments within the company. So internationally, it's what I like to see. But Tilray has definitely calmed down. Yeah, so I'm looking at TradingView. I think TradingView will be a great addition to my videos. What do you think about investing.com? I mean, they still do give you the option to draw lines. Like you guys can see it, they do give you the option to draw lines and a whole bunch of other tools that I've actually never used before. But TradingView is great as well. So I'm thinking about using that. Maybe we'll put some specific stocks on our TradingView watch list, and then I can easily just flip between the two websites, because I did set up a TradingView, and as you guys can see, it does look pretty nice. I know I set up a couple technical indicators, but we're definitely going to be adding technical indicators and all that kind of stuff into there. The main ones being RSI, MACD, and I also like the Bollinger Bands. They're pretty cool too. So, but I want to do a little more thorough research so that I can explain these to you guys like I said, I've never been a super technical trader, but I'll have more and more and more information on technical trading. I want to take a quick look at KRHN. I do think KRHN's still crazy overvalued. I mean, Cowen initiated coverage at 29 bucks a share, and the stock went to 32 that day, I believe. Like, just because they initiated coverage, I feel like KRHN ran up just because ACB ran up. It was the most ridiculous move. That was actually pretty annoying in my opinion when KRHN ran up so much. I believe it was on the 4th or the 5th when ACB got that coverage. But look, it's sold off ever since. Let's take a look. Just some quick news for KRHN. What deal was that, though? Are you talking about the Aphria Group closing the $2.4 billion investment? Because we knew about that a long time ago. So it was kind of like effectively takes control of Kronos Group. Aphria becomes the largest shareholder. Wow, look at this. A new article. Wow. This is, oh my gosh, I'm going to make a video on this, guys. This is straight up clickbait. Look at this. 3 reasons why Kronos Group is a better investment than Aurora Cannabis. Is Kronos better than Aurora Cannabis? I feel like you guys would want to watch that. We'll do a video on this one. Okay. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Video on this one coming up? All right, I'll do. Either way, I'm gonna do a video on this one. Okay. We gotta look at ACB. We gotta look at ACB just because everybody wants us to check out ACB. Hate this song. What the heck is that? I mean, obviously, we don't think Kronos is better than ACB, but I'd like to hear what the fool has to say. Whether you guys like the fool or not, they always got something to say. My incense is ashing everywhere. Here we go, guys. We'll just put this over here a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't go too crazy. Aurora Cannabis. So I did like to see that ACB was in the green yesterday. Or on Friday, sorry. This weekend was nice lazy weekend. Had lots of food and lots of sleep. What I needed. Novavax is so low. Is it a buy? I'll take a look later. So we did put out a video on Aurora Cannabis on Friday. It will be, well, we recorded it and it will be dropping. It will be dropping this week. But right now, ACB, I do feel like we are testing. We are going to test, if the markets are going to be red on Monday, we're going to test a pretty important level of support to see if we can maintain that uptrend. If we fall back below 10, then I would be a little bit concerned. ACB does look like it's holding on for now, but it's moving up in a tighter channel. So let me draw one more quick line here. This was kind of the point we were talking about, me and Investing Hustler. So we're going to draw one more line here for you guys. Hopefully that looks good. So ACB is kind of in the middle of it. Right in around 11, or I guess I could pull this down a little bit lower. So it's a little tighter than that. Around 1070, 1080. It's been kind of hard for ACB to break that. So I'd like to see ACB continue to move up, but Sorry, let's read these comments real quick. Khiron initiated coverage on Aurora, but mentioned Khiron as underperformed. However, Kronos has a deal, so people bought Kronos as well. FOMO is at its finest. That's very true. You guys should really take a look at TRST. It has one of the lowest price to sales among the sector. Motley Fools always make shit reports like that. Next week they'll write an article why we choose ACB over everybody else. And then at the bottom, click here to see who we like better than ACB. Oh man, you could use the 50M on your charts and a 200-day moving average. Yeah, our technical analysis has a little bit of a ways to go, but I'm still looking to. I'm still getting used to this platform. I'll admit, guys, I still have some work to go in terms of my technicals. So there's a few more companies I want to quickly take a look at. ACB for now, though, I do feel like, yeah, it's going to trade a little tighter, and then we're going to either break one way or the other. Either way is fine. If ACB drops off again, then I'm okay with it because I'll buy more, and if it keeps going, well, I would like to see ACB get up into the mid-11s because then we could, that would be nice, and we could see a further uptrend. So anyways, there are a few more companies. So I want to look at water, Alkaline Water Company, and NBev. Okay, great. First, we're going to look at these two because I'm looking to buy some CBD stocks, but for now, it's kind of been a watch for me. Zoom in a little closer here. So one thing I wanted to point out was water attempted a little bit of a recovery when they sold off like crazy down to 343, but then sold off again into the end of the day, down to close the day at 365. Now water issued 4 million additional shares. So I said I was going to be buying this stock if it goes below $4, but the shares were issued at 250 USD. Which is why it essentially opened at 342, which is essentially 250 USD. So I don't really feel comfortable buying them at 365 either. I'm looking to buy water if it goes down to 330 or lower. One more heavy red day and I'll be probably taking a small position in water. And they said the capital is just going towards general purposes, which isn't too much of a concern for me. Next stock we're taking a look at, NBev. All right. NBev's been downtrending. It's kind of bouncing off some support at $5, but I don't really know if it's going to hold that. I don't really think it's going to hold that. And I'd like to see NBev go down to the mid 4s. I'd be more comfortable with picking NBev up around 450. So we'll see if we get a little bit more red. I do feel like there's a little more red to come for the markets. So we'll see, guys. Aurora should have bought them instead of Canamed. That would have been a great acquisition, I do think. I do think you're right about that. Man, Juju's down again to 10.5 cents. Getting a little bit worried about Juju again. This stock was trying to break out again. Managed to hold on to $10. Got up to $12. Now we're down to 10.5 again. So just can't seem to break out. Although we are seeing higher lows for now. If we break below 950, I'd be worried. Juju, delete Juju. Mr. Lou. Juju's not doing too well, but we do own the stock, so I'm still covering it. Juju's deleted. Bought Juju at 9 cents though, so just a hold for now. What's up, Ricardo? Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for the 40 likes, guys. That's awesome. That's an awesome ratio. Okay, so I want to take a quick look at our stocks to watch for 2019. What's happening with Choom? Choom, I was talking about Choom with one of our subscribers, Max. I wish he was in the group right now. Aaron. It's all good, Clay say. No worries, buddy. Did I miss Aurora or saved it to the last to keep the room full? I did talk about Aurora already. Abdallah. We're just saying Aurora's getting into a tighter channel when it comes to where it's going, and it's okay. We will take a look one more time. My friend is on his way over, so he'll probably be here very soon. I'm going to get a call. I'll have to let him in, but I'll come back for you guys and just to wrap up this stream. So I was talking to one of our subscribers about Choom. He actually just bought a ton of shares. I want to do more research on Choom, but I do like the charts for Choom. Right now, Choom in and around 50. Yeah, this looks like an interesting time for Choom. We're seeing higher lows. We're seeing the stock attempt another breakout, and Choom looks like it could be in for the next leg up. Now, also, guys, be careful. Always be careful. Right now, I'm bearish on the S&P 500. The S&P 500 keeps coming down, and I do think that the cannabis sector will come down inevitably. So that is one thing to definitely watch for. But in terms of our stocks to watch for 2019 watch list, Alkaline Water is on the top of our list for next week. I'm watching that stock very closely. Aphria Health at $2. I'm waiting for Aphria Health at $2. First Quantum Minerals, if we keep dropping, I'm looking at that stock very closely. Suniva as well. I do think Suniva is great at these prices, but I think Suniva is even better if we drop below 4. Not below 4, sorry, into the low 4s. Brookfield Property Partners, looking to add a ton to that stock. What else we got here? We're bullish on some utility companies. Activision Blizzard bouncing on $42. Namaste. That's pretty much it, other than a bunch of gold miners. First Mining Gold. Where is First Mining Gold? First Mining Gold was on the top of our watch list for Friday, and I've been watching this stock for a very long time. Finally picked some of this stock up on Friday. Grabbed it at 34 cents. Got super lucky on this stock, guys. Popped right back up to 36 cents. So we're seeing higher lows. First Mining Gold. And I want this thing to break out. I want this thing to break out to 40 cents and hold on to it, and then continue a bull run up. But we'll see exactly what's up for this one. So we covered Choom, we covered Alkaline Water, we covered NBEV. Make sure to join our Discord group. If you guys didn't join our Discord group, it's been growing fairly nicely. Let's just quickly go to YouTube. We'll drop that link in the chat one more time. The last stock of the day we'll take a look at is 48 North. Before we do that, wow, we got more likes than viewers. That's what I'm talking about. Join our Discord group. If you haven't already joined our Discord group, basically it's just a way to talk every day live about stocks. We post a lot of fun stuff. It's absolutely free. Lots of great members. So one way of joining our community. Talk about all of our different investment strategies. So anyways, guys, I like Suniva now. I like Suniva better, even if it continues to drop. And then let's take a quick look at NRTH. Thanks, bro. Join up that group. Okay, guys, we're getting a call, so give me 1 second. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, cool. I'm just finishing up my live stream, but I'll come let you in right now, and then I'll just have to... Yo, can you hear me? Hello? Sorry, guys, one sec. Yeah, so I'll let you in right now. Yo, can you hear me now? Okay, are you at the door? No, cool. I'll let you in. Yeah. Sorry, guys, we're back. We only lost 10 people. Less than 10. Okay. If it's about cap and number of shares, not just cap. You're live at Fort Knox. So the last stock we're taking a look at is 48 North. I think 48 North is eventually going to come down. It's just the run-up's been crazy, and if the markets are starting to tip, then I think 48 North is going to pull back a little bit. First stop at $1.25. I'd say $1.25 would be a healthy pullback for 48 North. So yeah, guys, we'll give you guys one more minute to do any last requests, and then I'm going to head out because we've got a guest over and we've got to talk some important stuff. So let me know any final requests. TRST. That was to Jeff Aaron. Sorry, I should have mentioned it. All good. Alrighty, so we've already covered Namaste, Michael. That was one of the first stocks that we talked about. But basically, they need some good PR. The stock's down like crazy, and I'm waiting until financials before I touch that. That's my opinion on it. So TRST has moved down pretty substantially after listing on the NYSE. I do feel like we could easily fall back down to $10. I'd watch $10 for TRST. Because it had that crazy run from $5 all the way up to 13, over 13. So I would say the trend looks like, if you guys look at this, looks like we just recently broke that trend for TRST. So it, hard to say. I'd watch $10 for TRST. That's just my personal opinion. MedMen. MedMen's an interesting one. The charts look really good for MedMen. We recently bought MedMen. I think right in around where we are, 360 is a pretty key level of support, and I want to see it hold on to that. I'd be a little bit concerned about MedMen if it moved any lower into like 350. But if the markets turn bearish, I could see it continue to fall. So, but MedMen's one I always want to keep adding to. So anyways, guys, I will be live tomorrow morning around 9 or 10. I'm not too sure if I want to do pre-market. What do you guys think? Pre-market or 10 to 11? Which time do you prefer? Pre-market's okay, but Troy Smith wants the pre-market. Pre-market. We got 2 votes for the pre-market. The earliest I'll go is 9 o'clock. 9 till 10, maybe 9 till 10:30. Discord chat info. All right, Cynthia, let me drop that one more time in there for you. So here is the information. Just click that link and you'll get right into our group. So we'll go live at 9 o'clock. Go live at 9 o'clock. So that's pretty much it for this stream today, guys. I might drop one more video late tonight, or I might save it for tomorrow. We'll see. Let me know if you want to see the canopy analysis video tonight or this week. It's tougher to watch during high action times. No problem. No problem, Phil. Tonight. All right, fine. We'll drop it tonight at 9 o'clock. We'll drop our canopy analysis video tonight at 9 o'clock. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Smash that like button and join our Discord group. That's it for today, guys. Thank you and bye-bye.